For this video, we're going over 3 exercises you can do at home in order to build a bigger and stronger back. So let's jump into it. Starting off with exercise number 1, we have my main focus back exercise, and that is the pull-up. For those of you that can do the pull-up, this is again one of the best overall back building exercises I think you can do from your home gym. For me, I am using a doorway pull-up bar. This way I can do my pull-ups. Also, this bar that I specifically have comes out away from the wall, allowing my hands to be just about shoulder width, if not a little wider than shoulder width apart. Now, I know many of you can't even do one pull-up. If this is you, here are some recommendations I can give you to help you get to 1, 2, 3 plus pull-ups moving forward. First off, try doing it with a chair. This way your legs can help you assist getting back to the top of the bar. That way you can learn the proper movement pattern while doing the entire rep instead of just something like a partial rep. From there, you can do things like jumping to the top of the bar and slowly lowering down to the ground. This is also known as an eccentric rep, or the lengthening of the rep is slower on the way down, where you're just going to be jumping back to the top so that you can build strength in the pull-up exercise movement. You can also use loop resistance bands in order to help you assist in the pull-up. Make sure that you pick the proper one because you don't want it assisting you too much with doing a pull-up, but these can again help if you are just starting out and you haven't really learned how to activate the back and really bring yourself up to the bar. Moving on to exercise number 2, we have the bent over row, or you can also make this an incline row. For equipment, I tend to look at dumbbells or resistance bands in order to do the bent over rows. If I'm doing the incline bench version, I'm going to be just using dumbbells, as it is awkward to kind of set up a band when doing it that way. With a standard bent over row and using dumbbells, you do need to watch out a bit more for your lower back. That's where resistance bands might be the best way to start and progress and then move on to dumbbells later. A lot of people can't support that much weight with their lower backs, and you might find that your lower back is actually getting sore and tired throughout, and you wake up next day with a sore lower back. If that's you, try resistance bands first, get into the proper position, really tighten, strengthen your core when doing the movement, and learn the proper movement pattern and back contraction to build a stronger back. If you're using a bench in order to help you do this, you don't need to worry about the lower back so much. You can really focus on squeezing the mid back in order to, again, up the weights and get stronger over time. And I am using really just dumbbells for that incline row. Last thought on this exercise, don't overload this too early because again, I don't want you being injured, and really focus on protecting that lower back. Your core should be contracted in this exercise, especially the more weight you add to it, so that you don't again hurt your lower back, as that's the fastest way to get yourself to stop working out entirely. And exercise number 3 for our back is going to be one of my favorites, and that is the chin up. Now, the one thing about the chin up that you have to look out for is that the biceps are involved a lot more than any of the other back exercises I mentioned here. Because of this, a lot of people are going to use most of their biceps to do the pulling. Again, this is still a back-based exercise. However, you do get more biceps involvement in it. That's why I like to throw it into my training to change things up, going from a pronated where the palms are facing away from you with a regular pull-up to a supinated where the palms are facing towards you, meaning that you can, again, activate a little bit more of the biceps when doing this movement, and the hands are closer to the midline of your body, allowing you to, again, really focus on getting a lengthened back muscles and then contracting through your lats in order to really build them bigger and stronger as you go to the top of the bar. One thing I really like to do here is really slow down that eccentric or lowering portion in this movement. It really tests my bicep strength as well as my back strength in this and gets me to build a better body overall a lot faster. So that's it for the 3 exercises. I personally like to rotate between these in my home training, and you can see that over at GamerBody.com based on the one I have out there. So you'll kind of see it goes from the pull-up to the bent over row to the chin-up. The one I might switch with here sometimes is the bent over row for an inverted row, as I do have a dip bar station. Sometimes I throw that there instead because it's a similar movement pattern. It's just that in this case, your feet aren't fixed to the ground as the same way you would be when you're doing a bent over row. But other than that, I pretty much just switch between those 3 and really focus on using those to build a stronger back from home. If you did like this video on my 3 pull-based exercises to build a stronger back, please like and subscribe to GamerBody for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you head over to GamerBody.com. There you can check out my training program, the equipment I own and use, and everything I'm learning from in order to build muscle, burn body fat, and gain confidence, all from the comfort of home. That's it. Again, like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Be fit and game on.